Why, hello there. Let's see here. This should all be functional. Man, we're gonna have a lot of people being very confused as soon as they see what's going on here. Especially given the thumbnail would appear like it has nothing to do with me. But the reality is, this is all to do with me. Everything is a meticulous plan that I came up with on the spot. Excellent. All should be functional. The audio should be fine. Maybe down a little bit. Now, it's Halloween. Well, it's almost Halloween. Halloween! Ooh. Ooh, spooky. So my plan for today is, I found out about this website called This Person Does Not Exist, and it is an AI website that generates entirely new pictures of people using only AI generation, which I thought could be pretty neat. So now I'm gonna play Smash or Pass with, this incredibly unsettling use of modern technology. One of the most absurd things I think I have ever considered doing. Anywho. Sorry, I'm getting multiple text messages that I would rather not get right now. I'm just going to ignore that for the moment. I guess this is kind of a sudden stream out of nowhere. But, my final exams for the midterm season are completed. So now I finally have time to, do VTubing stuff again. I should probably, actually get into the fun, exciting part. This man has human flesh on his head as a hat. This is unsettling, and I thought it was a great picture to start with. Look at that. I have no idea what exactly is going on here. I just know that is very much the texture of human flesh. He is wearing it on his head, and there appears to be some kind of lining going on in there. The horrors of modern technology. Every time you refresh this page, it generates an entirely new image. Pass. God, there is so much that's actually these look like teeth more than anything else. The eyes are uncanny, though. I'm gonna say pass. I've seen some pretty cute pictures in here already, so I would go with pass. I guess it's the graying hair that's not really doing it for me. I like her eyes, though. But, this one is particularly uncanny just because it looks really realistic. Really, like, it's actually a person. Huh. I'm gonna say pass, mainly because I'm not really into guys, but this is a fairly good-looking gentleman. At least, I think this is a gentleman. It's hard to tell given that none of these people are real, so it could be pretty androgynous. Smash. Very toothy... Huh. That's a big tooth you got there. Not that I'm gonna judge you for that. You can even see, like, her eye behind the reflection. But, like, there's a reflection of what I think is her hair. Generally speaking... Oh, I didn't even notice that. There's a bit of a wavy weirdness going on there at the side. Interesting. This guy looks pretty sad. But I like his hair. It's got some style going on there. The glasses look good at the front, but the further back you look, the more weird it starts to get. That part of his ear does not look normal. In fact, this ear entirely looks very much unsettling. His eyebrows, a little odd as well. Keeping in mind that this entirely is computer generated is interesting, to say the least. Oh, this is just some bro. Oh, this is Kevin. I know him from the beach. He's always standing by the beach, or in the water occasionally, staring intensely at anyone who passes by. It's hard to tell behind his glasses, but if you take them off, his eyes are actually just one massive iris, both of them together. Like, it's really creepy. It goes from one eye to the other, just sort of passing underneath, like, that bridge beneath, between his, is that the bridge? Is that what that's called? I think that's what it's called. But it's like, he is one iris, just one big iris. You can actually see it right there. And it just passes underneath the bridge of his nose from one eye to the other, depending on whatever he's looking at. It's like his head contains one massive eyeball. It's really creepy. Who next? Oh, did I say pass yet? Yeah, pass. If I see a dude, there's like 85% chance I'm gonna say a pass. I know. Looking pretty... No, I'm gonna say pass. As much as I want to be able to make those jokes, I lack the charisma. Again, this thing really does not like glasses. This, like, messes them up consistently. Also, there's some weirdness going on with his hands there. I might just pass on everyone. Pass. Who is this kid? Looks like a Josh. Yeah, I'd say this guy looks maybe not like a Josh. Nah, I'm gonna stick with Josh. I'm gonna say definite pass. Looks like a Josh. Looks like a kid. Not interested. What is... Oh my. This is Claire and her, attached twin. I'm trying to think of a name. I'm just sort of blanking. There's something so unsettling about this. I think it's like the machine is trying to attach this face to her face, but they're not the same face. Just unsettling is all. I feel tempted to, like, start... Oh, pass. Start making things up. Something feels off about her eyes. Probably a smash, though, but... Why am I actually playing this? Frankly, I don't even know. She's an engineer at IBM. Her name is Lisa. She only started working there a few months back. She just completed her degree. She is considered to be one of the better talents at IBM now. She is a prodigy, very smart. Ladies, you should get into STEM. study sciences and maths and... what was STEMs for? Science, technology, what's the E stand for? I don't remember. I'm sort of just blanking on that now. And this is so much less fun without someone here to hang around and talk to me about this stuff. Well, as soon as someone pops in, this should be interesting. This is a Daryl if ever I've seen one. Pass. Interesting eyes, though. His pupils do not seem to be all in one place. I really don't have much to say about Daryl here. He looks like he works in a fairly regular office job. Maybe, putting together files. Maybe he's a paralegal. Yeah, he probably puts together files and finds information for, his lawyer that he works under. He's a fun guy. He goes to the bar every Saturday to sit with his friends and watch sports. He's single, ladies. And also does not exist. No one here exists. Easy to forget that. This looks like a Kyle. And this kid looks like he's, like, he just really wants to set something on fire. Specifically something alive. Just look at those eyes. It looks devious. He looks like he's thinking, I see a squirrel over there. I want to see it burn. God damn, Kyle. You need help. You need to be kept away from animals. Little monster. That was an unsettling music sting that came out of nowhere. Okay. Alright. Where was I? Oh yeah, pass. Huh. I can't really... This one seems even more nondescript. It's just like a photo on photo day. Looks like maybe a Jamal. Class rep. Maybe. Yo, what's up? I'm playing Smash or Pass with, this person does not exist. Somehow when I look at this lady, I can't help but think that her neck just keeps going down further and further into some kind of snake sort of a situation there. I can kind of see that. I'd say pass on her. But, yeah, how you doing, Uni-san? Man, I don't even... Her name is Clarice, and she lives under the stairs behind the library. And if you leave out chips, her incredibly long neck and head will reach around and start eating the chips, like, no hands, just with her face. And if you ask her about a specific book, then she will tell you entirely false, fabricated things about the authors. Like how they eat babies or something like that. Just very unsettling. Who's next? Oh, this is, Claw Hands Tony. He goes to the gym. He's not very good at working out because he can't really hold the weights, but he really tries, and everyone supports him in that. He's living his best life. He's doing his thing. He's not single. Sorry, ladies. He's He's married to a rolled up carpet. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that one. So, yeah, pass. Next. I'd say smash. I can't think of a name. What would be a good name for her? I can't actually see anything that overtly seems weird about this. Maybe her hair's a bit messier. Looks like she's been out on a walk on a windy day, so her hair's a little messed up. She's pretty. Yeah, I honestly can't say that much about her. Very unremarkable. Pass. This guy's, he's definitely a Tony. He looks like he works at, I'd say based on the jacket, probably a construction site. It looks like it's, actually, it might be leather or something. I was thinking it was denim from the blue. I can't really tell. Interesting. Pass. Don't even have to think about this one. All the infants look incredibly unsettling. In some way, shape, or form. Maybe it's the fact that they always have messy hair, and there's always way too much forehead showing. It's just kind of creepy, if you ask me. Oh, it's Joan. She leads the local elections committee? That's my guess. I don't know what to think more of that. I feel like I could create a profile for any one of these people if I were to spend enough time on it. Oh, she's pretty. She looks a bit young, though. Definite pass. Is it me, or is one of her eyes more open than the other? Like she's a simulation. A fake. Well, we know she's a fake, but how fake is she? That's my question. What's really going on under that face? Perhaps she's not a human at all. Perhaps she is an alien creature that has consumed a girl and has turned her into some form of husk. A fake skin to protect it from being found out, as it observes humans with a plot to consume all humans in the small town of, what's a very unassuming... Water Springs, North Dakota. Yeah, that sounds like a fairly innocuous place that could possibly exist. Then again, I don't know a whole lot about North Dakota. I just picked it because it sounded like a place where Water Springs would be a small town. Anyway, she's plotting. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Next. What is going on here? Definitive pass. But, like, she's out of focus, too. Overdid it on the makeup. And it looks like she's wearing mushrooms. That is way too much forehead. Is she being consumed by mushrooms? Wait, is she actually out of focus? Or is this just the result of being eaten alive by sentient evil mushrooms who survive based on the pain of humans? Or is this maybe a fur hat? Doesn't look like any kind of fur I've ever seen. Moving on. Nope. It's just some kid. just pass. No, it's just some kid. What the heck is going on with his iris there? What am I looking at? For a second there, I thought it was like splitting in two. It's definitely wider than an iris should be. Weird. Moving on. She's kind of cute. Yeah, I'd say smash. Though her hands seem a little unsettling. Her hair is slightly less messy than usual. Interesting. But not that interesting, because it's still kind of messy. They always have this sort of... Actually, I think that last kid we saw was fairly standard. Or not standard. I think his hair was actually kind of neat. Which is probably more unsettling, even. Smash. Maybe I should actually take more time thinking first. Yeah, same messy hair thing going on. But really nothing that remarkable about her past that point. What do you think? Thoughts? Anything? Yay, nay? Pass. One ear is bigger than the other, so that's a thing. His eyes seem fairly... Actually, I think he has a lazy eye. This guy's name is Jeb. He works at the local fishery. Well, nothing is better than something, I suppose. Well, depends on the something. Nothing is better than something terrible. She looks very freaked out. Perhaps she saw one of the monsters from earlier. Perhaps she just met... What was the name of that snake lady that I made up? Where I thought her neck was too long? Yeah, this is Tammy. She works at the newspaper in Water Springs, North Dakota. Is that even a real town? I hope not. If it is, then I would feel bad because I've just made that like the epicenter of this entire horror series that I've become writing on the spot as I was making stuff up. And town of Water Springs, North Dakota. Nope. There are hot springs there, though. Neat. I didn't know that. Well, I've created the fictional town of Water Springs, North Dakota, where it's full of weird and strange things. And this here is Tammy, and she is an investigator and reporter who finds the weirdest parts of Water Springs, North Dakota. I'm just gonna start calling it Water Springs. Yep. And now she needs to go out. In fact, you know what? I'm going to... Can I just copy image? And, just gonna plop that over here. And as we go on, I'm going to start actually making stuff. And later on, I still have work to do. But the good news is, now that my exams are done, I can invest the time into doing stupid stuff like this. Like inventing stories, which is really what I have been wanting to do since I got into this whole content creation thing. In fact, I'm going to first start by naming this picture Tammy. Yep, she looks like a Tammy to me. Okay, who's next? This looks like a Lisa. She knows Tammy, but she doesn't work directly with the, What about... What's her relationship to Tammy? I need to figure this out. Maybe she has no relationship. Or maybe she just works at the library. Maybe she's the librarian. She looks like a Vanessa. Yep, I'm gonna go with Vanessa. Librarian. Coworker? Maybe. But I've already written down that she's the librarian. So I'm just gonna keep it there. This guy. Wait, is this a... I think it's a guy. This is definitely her sort of skittish coworker. Yeah, that looks like a skittish coworker if ever I've seen one. A skittish coworker who needs a name. What's a good name for this skittish coworker? I'm gonna name him... I'm gonna give him a nickname. His nickname is Skitty. I feel like that's not a great nickname. In fact, I can't actually tell if they're male or female. I probably shouldn't really know. Whatever. So that's a guy. Okay. It doesn't help that I just generally am bad with faces and voices. As a matter of fact, I only remember people by their hairstyles. Which I get the feeling is kind of a weird thing to admit. I'm just gonna leave that there as an unknown. Ah, this is definitely Tammy's dad. Mr. Archergerb. I'm gonna have to rework that one. Yeah, I definitely need to come up with better names. But there'll be plenty of time for that later. Mr. Cragbolt. Father of Tammy Cragbolt. Wait, actually... Yeah, no, Actually, no, I don't think that they could be related. The eye color is way too different. I don't understand genetics well enough, though, to actually know. So, I'm just gonna leave him listed as Mr. Cragbolt and move on. Maybe I'll find someone else that... this definitely looks like a head editor. Head editor Dave. I'm gonna take that and throw that over into my file of fake faces. The fake face file, of which I will have to sort through at a later time. Let's see here. Who's next? This guy looks like he's doing pretty well for himself. weird, though. His glasses are... Does he actually have glasses? I think I see the vague outline of glasses, but for all I know, that could just be his skin, because I don't see the lenses. And I feel like I see parts of the glasses, but there's no thing there. Spooky. Huh. Man, I feel sleepy today. Wonder why. Maybe it's just all the anxiety I've been going through. Possible, I suppose. I'll have to come up with a name for this guy later. Because I'm circling back to Kevin in my mind. And yeah, more than one person can be named Kevin, but I feel like in an entire town's worth of people, you're gonna want to have, more name variety. Is this girl wearing a pair of pants on her head? What's with this hat? Dunno, putting her in the picture file. Man, I'm not even sure what to make of this one. She has pants on her head. She is a very apathetic-ish. No, not even quite apathetic. It's like she sees you and she just doesn't care. And she's not gonna put up with you, but she's not gonna fight you either because she just can't be bothered. It's just another day for her. You know, being haunted by horrible monsters and terrible things coming out of the walls. And she just sees the eyeballs sticking out of her wall and staring at her and being like, whatever. It's just another day. I think we're out of chips. That's what I kind of hear from her when I look at this picture. Next. Oh, this is definitely a scam artist. She's selling you on something, and she's hearing it from the great beyond. You gotta buy. She's definitely a town clairvoyant if ever I've seen one. Or maybe the pastor's wife. Nah, she looks... Maybe it's like a televangelist pastor kind of thing going on. But nobody knows who he is. But he's way over the top and tries to get the entire town to give him money. And she's just sort of joining in on that. Yeah, it's definitely, I can see, something I can see coming from this character. Wonder why I think that, like, immediately. Dunno. She's just some kindly baker lady. I'm not sure why I say baker. I don't know, something about her just makes me think she must really like baking. Or maybe, I don't know. When I think baking, I think like bread and any kind of bread-related product, as opposed to just sweets. I don't know. On the one hand, I think bread when I think baker, but when I think baking, I think desserts. And she looks like she just professionally makes bread. And is just, like, really good at making bread. Maybe banana bread. Dunno. I'm gonna copy her and put her in the face file. And at some point, I'm going to just forget about this. And then later on, I'm going to find just this file full of mysterious faces that don't exist. This guy's seen some stuff. he doesn't want to remember it. That 1,000-yard stare. The slight unsettlement in his facial expression. Need to at least make it to an hour today. I should have had coffee. Oh well. Oh, I need to make, a proper thingamahoosit. You know, a thingamahoosit, a whatchamacallit. A whatchamajigger. You know, that kind of a thing. Am I even awake? I feel like this music is somehow soothing. Where am I? What's this guy doing here? This is a little girl. I've not much else to say about it. Very strange that... I don't even know what to say is strange. I'm just filling space. This is just some guy. Some ordinary guy. And he's just staring at you. Staring right at you. Are you spooked yet? Are you feeling the Halloween spirit? Please, I hope not. Tell the Halloween spirit not to touch you. That's your space. You don't need to take nothing from him. I like the pink hair. Wait, what was I even doing for this stream? Oh, right, it was a Smash or Pass stream. Yeah. I've seen at least one cute picture during this stream. Also, I got a level with you guys. I honestly was expecting this to get a lot more attention. So far, it appears to be getting no attention. I don't know, I want to have people to talk to. That really is the whole reason I started streaming. Wanting to have people to talk to, get involved with the community, actually doing stuff. She's just some girl, and it looks like she's, staring at Bucky Boy Wonder's arm. She's just a lady. What is going on here? This is not her hand. Is this a hand? Yeah, it'd be nice. I don't really know where I could find anyone who's willing to collaborate with me. And honestly, I feel just tired. It'd be so nice to have someone to hang out with. Oh well. Such is the drawback of being a nobody, but yeah, that's just how it is. Also a guy. Actually, I don't think that has anything to do with it. I think I'm just... I don't know. Next picture. I'm not even gonna talk on this one. Next picture. I like her hair. It's cute. Nice glasses. I've seen these before somewhere. I swear I have. This is just a guy. Man. My commentary is seriously lacking today. I gotta try this again sometime, though. Maybe a bit more practice would do. What's going on in the background there? It looks like he's in front of some kind of fancy house. You can see, like, the railings that would lead out into a garden or something, or maybe he's in front of some kind of, I'm blanking on the words today. Something fancy. Looks like marble stone or something. Man, I remember Goosebumps. It was really big when I was a kid. Oh, this is clearly, some guy from a boy band. You can tell by his boy band hair. And he's spooky because he's actually made of tofu. Entirely born from tofu. He is a sentient chunk of tofu. And he's angry. He's angry with you for making him exist. For bringing his insufferable existence into being. Next. Oh, this is just, a horrible slug monster that's about to feast on this lady who happens to be taking a selfie. Oh no! And then the slug monster eats her. My friend Tim. Wait, which Tim? Did I mention a Tim earlier? I don't remember. Unless... I don't know. I actually do know a guy named Tim. He used to run D&D night. That was good times. I miss those times. I wonder how he's doing. I used to have a group that I would play D&D with every week. That was magical. Oh, he looked like a Tim. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I don't know if, I thought he was angry. Because he was made of tofu. Well, she's got some nice earrings. Looks like carcass of insect earrings. Because it doesn't quite look like a feather. At least you can see her glasses. They're actually there. And you know they're there. But they don't actually work like glasses. Clearly, that is just a stick that's attached to the side of her face. Interesting. This looks like that lady from Brave. I don't remember her name, but she was like the main character. In fact, is this that lady from Brave, but made into a human? She looks kind of like she's thinking about something devious. Like, ooh, yeah. I bet if I shot at that wooden beam, it'd topple the entire balcony, and all those people would fall. That's the kind of vibe I get from this lady. Note to self. Always remember to have coffee before streaming. Looks like a Gabriel. What's going on the side there? What's going on behind their head? I genuinely cannot tell if they are male or... I think they're supposed to be male, but something about the way their hair is styled there looks... No, I think it is a man. Yeah. I don't know why I struggle with so many of these. Maybe it's because they're not technically human, and they're all entirely artificially created. Imagined by the dreams of a computer. The entire town of Water Springs, North Dakota is, dreamed up by a supercomputer. None of it actually exists. It never did. It's all a simulation. How you like that for simulation theory? Yeah, I think it's because it might be trained on a lot of that. I mean, there's certainly been no shortage of children in this. This does not look like an earring. This looks like something is growing out of her ear. And there's something metal going on over there, too. Very strange, very unsettling. You see these people as you're walking into a mysterious town that's just off of a road that you had to stop in to get gas. But you're actually trying to pass through to somewhere else. You're on your way to Canada. And then you see this guy on a TV outside of a shop that you happen to be passing by as you're going to go get food or something. Or, yeah. And he's like... He's a news anchor on a show that you've never actually seen, and reporting on stuff you've never actually heard about. Like, he's saying, "This evening, the tragedy in Turgavelt. People are scrambling all over the place. Giant alien tentacles have pierced the ground and are pulling people underground. No information has been found as of yet. Panic is ensuing." And it's all stuff that you're fairly certain never happened in places that you're fairly certain don't exist. And that's all he ever reports on. And the town has no recording place, or... I can't remember the words today. Words are not working with me well. This is a guy. I really can't figure out his ethnicity. Maybe... Indian or Middle Eastern? Hard to say. Or maybe Filipino? I don't know. I don't know a lot of this stuff. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think this guy looks like a politician, though. He might be a politician. I don't know. I don't live his life. I've never seen him before. Maybe he is a politician. Maybe he's a city councilor. And he's well liked by his constituents. And he's always pushing to make sure that bad things don't happen because the guy running the city doesn't care about his specific constituency. Maybe the guy who's running the city, maybe the town mayor is racist. And he's the counselor that's in charge or looking out for a specific part of the city that's just full of minority groups or something like that. I don't know. I'm making this stuff up on the fly, and for all I know, I could be canceled tomorrow for it. Why the long face? His face does look pretty long, though, right? Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, I kind of figured as much, and then I just sort of got distracted. This guy has a really long jawline. At least I think that's a jawline. I don't know, something about his face seems a little long. Like, he was having a conversation and halfway through his jaw just sort of started dropping. Continuously. It never really stopped dropping. He just keeps talking as his mouth gets further and further from the rest of his body. His chin just sort of melts onto the ground as soon as it hits. Weird. Nice sunglasses, though. They look like transition lenses, so they're probably just regular glasses that get darker in the sun. Yeah, this guy's definitely seen a dead body. Or 5. He just sort of has that air about him. Ah, old James Rolfe. Known for having an incredibly long jaw. Good old James. Yeah, this, I don't know, he looks kind of like a Sean. Seen a lot of shit. Just loves life. He's got one of those longer ears than the other ear. This is like the third or fourth time I've seen that. What else we got? She looks like a Debbie. She also works at that company that Tammy works at. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. What was it, like a journalist? No, what's it called? I can't remember the words today. Might call the stream early tonight, because I just feel like I'm not totally there. But I really want to stream again. I miss streaming. I really enjoy it. This guy looks like he plays football. But he also looks like he's got some blue light on the back of his hair. Or maybe he just has blue dyed hair, and he's dyed it in a really weird way. Interesting. I haven't seen anyone that looks all that similar to the girl in the top left of the thumbnail that I picked. Huh. Again, fairly nondescript. Most of the girls seem to have earrings of some description, or the appearance of what looks like there would be earrings. Interesting. She looks like this was a selfie taken... No, not even a selfie. It looks like someone took a picture of her, because you can see the flash reflecting off of her forehead, and this is very clearly like a dingy, sort of darker atmosphere. But based on the tiling, I would imagine this is, I see. I would imagine this is like, it's not even tiles. It looks like broken wooden planks. It feels like this is underneath someone's house. Not even a basement, just underneath the house in like a cellar or something. Ah, this guy's Jeff. He's staying late in the classroom to work on his project because he really needs to get a good grade. What? Oh yeah, I kind of figured that out. No worries. I just assume you're talking about the last one I was looking at when I click on the refresh and then you say something. This guy looks like a guy that would be a guy that lives in town. I don't know, maybe he owns a fabric store. Not sure why he owns a fabric store. Maybe he just likes working with fabric. I don't know, he seems like a reasonable guy. Not sure what else to add to that. Now that I think about it, I haven't seen anyone with, like, spectacular facial hair. Like, I've seen people with facial hair, but nothing spectacular. She looks very gray. Gray hat. Gray background. Gray hair. Yep. Generally just a very gray day going on here. Oof, that is way darker than I was willing to... Oh yeah, I could see it. Last guy could have been a Walmart manager. I'm not sure what else to add to this. Very chilled out music going on here. I haven't really thought about what I'm gonna do for tomorrow's stream. I haven't fully thought about what I'm doing for today's stream, though. Maybe I'll just play a video game tomorrow. It's been a hot minute since I played Legend of Zelda. Yeah, I should go back and finish that. Probably gonna cut the stream fairly early, though, in comparison to usual. Just some girl whose head appears to be much taller than it should be. Looks like it just keeps going up. She's got some stuff in her hair. Perhaps it's blood from when her head opens up and consumes the hearts of the non-believer. And I don't mean that in, like, their emotional hearts. I mean, it pierces their chest and rips out their still beating hearts and consumes it into her head. She looks like a little girl to get people close to her. And then her head opens up and jaws come out and chomp into someone. Yes, nightmarish stuff. Oh, this is the cameraman! You know, in a horror movie where you're following... Oh, this is better than that. It's Tammy's cameraman. He definitely follows around and holds the camera. This guy is definitely a Josh. Probably. There's like a 35% chance. Oh, neat. I haven't seen that before. She is heterochromia. Different colored eyes. This one's blue, and that one's brown. But this one doesn't really look realistic. So there's a good chance that she's just wearing a colored contact and hasn't put the other one in yet. Maybe this is some kind of glamour shoot, and they gave her one colored contact. I suppose that's a possibility. Or she's a robot. Yeah, that seems fairly possible. Why not? This is just some executive. She works at, some media company. Fairly high up in the chain. Gets really angry at her, helper staff occasionally. Just takes out her anger on them. She pays them. She doesn't care. She's an executive. She's important. Why should she? She looks important. She's got weird hair things going on. And her mouth is somehow too wide. But I can't explain why. Dunno. Well, she is, leaving someplace. Looks like some kind of, I'm not sure why, but my brain immediately thinks like a carnival funhouse. Like she's walking out of a funhouse with just the weirdest, colored walls. Huh. I really don't know what to say about this one. I made it to about an hour, though. This is just some kid who lives in a tropical place, probably. I can tell by the green and the light. Actually, maybe he doesn't live in a tropical place. I can't tell. He could just be a kid. But in my headcanon, he lives in a tropical place. And there we go. I think this is a reasonable place to end stream for now, because frankly, I want to collapse into bed. I'll do a longer stream tomorrow, perhaps. And then another one on Wednesday. I want to do one of the days this weekend as well. Oh, you know what? Tomorrow is Halloween. Oh man, I gotta do an even spookier stream than playing, whatever that game was again, I forgot. Legend of Zelda. That one. Huh. I just got a random out of nowhere friend request. Probably nothing important. From Vancouver, you say? What makes you think Vancouver? I don't know. Anywho, I'm gonna end stream here. Thanks for coming by, I really appreciate it. And to anyone watching the VOD, thanks for watching. I hope that this was at least somewhat interesting. And with all that said, I'm gonna sleep. And remember, always remember to never forget. Bye, everybody.